The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Let's go to our man Dave in Clearwater. Hey, Dave, Happy New Year. What's happening, man?
Happy New Year to you, my brother. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great, man. How you been?
I am doing well, man. I'm doing well. Can I throw a quote out at you?
Sure.
In the market, somebody knows something. Someone always knows something. That statement was made by a great trader by the name of Tom O'Brien about 6-7 years ago.
Oh, yeah?
And it kind of hit me like a brick. You're right. Somebody always knows something.
Hey, Carlos, what's going on, brother?
I'm calling you back, Tom. This morning I had the pleasure to talk to you and your son, and I don't want to miss the opportunity to talk to you again.
Well, I think you made some money on this bond.
Oh, yes, Tom. Your newsletter helped me.
That's a beautiful thing. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. It's a TGIF, folks. Let's make it a great one. Create the perfect relationship between you and your body. Treat your body with all love, honor, gratitude, and respect. When you make it a goal to adore your body and accept yourself completely, you're learning to have the perfect relationship with anyone else you are with. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 181, NASDAQ up 26, S&P's up 18, gold contract flat at $1,218 an ounce, silver up 11 cents at $17.44 an ounce, platinum up $1.50 at $1,002 an ounce, copper down 6.5 pennies at $2.62 a pound. Light sweet crude up 25 cents, trading at $53.79 a barrel. Notes, 10-year note down 3 ticks, 124.09. 30-year bond down 17 ticks, 150.01. King dollar up 47 ticks, trading at 99.835. The euro's at 107, and the yen is trading at 112.94. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? We get the SPY up $1.67. You're trading 229.43. Bottom line, you had the high of 228.35. That was the high generated on the December 13th. We took that out on January 25th. The high there that we're dealing with right now is 229.71. And bottom line, we've hit 229.52. We'll see whether it can get up into that higher area as we come into the close out here. So your high out here today is the 52 area. We've been going sideways kind of all day. I suspect it's going to at least try to test the 52. We'll see what happens when we get up into that area. Dow Industrials. What do you have with the Dow Industrials? Dow Industrials right now are trading 20,061. Now, it's going to get intriguing about the Dow Industrials is that so the Dow had gapped down, folks, on Monday. The top of that gap is 20,028. So you're, let's see, we're about only 30 points away from that. You close underneath that, that would be a failure. And I believe it would be a failure on price and volume because the volume out here, let's see, we're going to do the 30th. No, we're not going to do 350 million in an hour. Right now, you're at 514 million. Your volume characteristic is 873. That's what you're going into. You're going to the Monday downdraft. So it looks like we're going to do maybe 700. Yeah, I can do a couple hundred million. So it's going to be a big heads up as to where does this Dow Industrials close. NASDAQ Composite. What do we have with the Composite? Composite right now trading up 26 bucks. The high that we're talking about, that it's 56.69, and you made 56.64. You're going into Tuesday's high, which is 56.62. We'll see if, in fact, this little baby can hold price also, because it's not going to have the volume. Right now, we've done 1.3 billion, and what you're looking at there would have to do 680 million coming into the close, because you're talking about a 2 billion a day. If we go take a look at the NDX 100, the 3 Qs, correlation inside the 3 Qs is this. You're up 32 cents. You're trading at 125.64. You've done 12 million shares. So last high had 15 million. That can do 15 million. That's light volume, but bottom line, it can do it. Gold contract. What do we have with gold? Gold contract out here today had a price spread from 12.08 to 12.23. You are at 12.19. Gold wants higher price. You're building cause here. Couldn't knock it down on a Friday, which is a huge deal. Jobs numbers come out. Decent jobs numbers. The wage growth was slower than the market was looking for, but bottom line, had plenty of jobs out here. This is building cause to get up into the 1258 to 1300 area, and right now you're trading at 1219. Silver, we take a look at the silver market. Silver, same type of setup. Silver out here got down to 1726 today. Rejected lower price. Had lighter volume, was going into some high volume bars from Tuesday. We're going into 73,000. You've done 62 thus far. Silver looks like it wants to run up to this $19.10. Notes. We take a look at the 10-year note, the 30-year bond. Now, both the 10-year note and the 30-year bond, folks, had high volatility. They are flat. What they also had, though, is that they were pushing into the higher swing points, and you had the expansion of volume. That's still saying that bonds and notes want higher price. What we did with the 10-year note out here, you went to 124.26. Right now we're 124.10. You've done 1.7 million contracts. That's building cause to get up into the 125. I expect what you're going to see here, this wants to run to 127.07. And where that level is, folks, that is the lows of November 9th. 30-year. 30-year is the same type of setup. 30-year right now did 293,000 contracts, so it's good contract volume. Didn't hold price. We went to 151.09. Right now you're only at 150.02, but when you stick your head up there, you get volume going. I suspect we're going to be right back up into that level. King dollar. What do you have with King dollar? King dollar just can't handle higher price. You're already in a confirmed ABC structure on the way down to King dollar. You had a nice counter trend bounce out here today. Tried to get going, couldn't handle it. Got the sellers inside. Good old King dollar. King dollar got to a price point of 100.370. Right now you're at 99.810. You had broken down on Tuesday. It took the B point out. Took it out with volume, wide price spread, all of the above. Right now, King dollar has a price projection of 99.975. So the bottom line is that the good old King dollar has much lower prices that it wants to go after, and I expect Sunday night next week you're going to see it continue lower. Dow Industrials right now up 181, Nasdaq's up 27, S&P's up 17. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Come right back.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, Nasdaq, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
In quiet markets, investors search for new trading opportunities. We'd like to introduce you to a new product that provides opportunities even in flat markets. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a new and innovative Chicago-based exchange registered with the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their trading platform. Nadex never charges a fee to use their platform, which even includes real-time charts and full customization capability. Nadex's unique short-term binary options allow traders and investors to capitalize on strategies even when the underlying markets are quiet. Nadex's innovation has allowed them to come up with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com, or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. Until recently, it was almost impossible for the average investor to hedge against currency risk in Europe or Japan. For a bold trade on Europe or Japan that protects against moves in currency, trade HEGE or HEGJ, 2 times currency hedged leveraged ETFs from Direction Investments. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. We take a look at the indices out here. You have the Dow Industrials up 0.9% or 185 bucks. You have the S&Ps up 0.6%, 15 points. The Nasdaq is up 0.5% or 28 points. Inside the Dow Industrials, the strength versus the weakness. Strength out here is Visa. Visa's up 4.9%, $4.10. You get Goldman Sachs up 4.4% or $10.14. JP Morgan's up 2.9%, $2.53, and American Express is up 2% or $1.56. Taken away from it, Nike is down 0.6. You have Caterpillar off 0.5. Intel's down 0.5. Inside the NDX 100, the strength versus the weakness. Strength out here is Amgen. They come out with numbers last night. That's up 4.6% or $7.35. Liberty Financial is up 2.9%. Symantec is up 2.9%. Taken away from it, Amazon's down 3.6%. They come out with numbers, didn't make their numbers. Good numbers, but didn't make their numbers. That's the bottom line. Down $30, trading at 8.09. You have Paychex came out. That's down 1.3%. Electronic Arts is down 1.3%, and Activision is off 1.1%. This is kind of a cool story. If we go over and we take a look at, let's see, I have to pull this up under. Let me pull this up under Wells Fargo, I think, WFC. So WFC. Okay, so check this out. So we got Atlanta, we got the Patriots coming this Sunday in the Super Bowl. Bottom line is that, of course, I'm a Patriots fan and wish everyone luck, but I hope Brady and Belichick do it big time and the team. That being said, so the headlines goes like this. It's Tom Brady versus Wells Fargo's quants in Super Bowl 51. Do you trust Wall Street geniuses to predict the ebbs and flows of the financial markets? How about something even more important, like the outcome of the Super Bowl? Wells Fargo Asset Managers Analytic Investors LLC, the Wall Street quant shop that accurately predicted 10 of the last 13 Super Bowls against the point spread, says that the Atlanta Falcons and the 3 points over Tom Brady, Bill Belichick, and the New England Patriots. Bottom line is that, so they're picking, they're taking the 3 points and picking Atlanta. So we'll see where that whole baby does shake out. Let's go to a Sam in San Jose. Hey, Sam, what's going on?
Hey, Tom, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, man. Yourself?
I'm doing great. Thank you.
Cool, man. Thanks for calling. Thanks for holding. Appreciate it.
Sure. So I'm looking at AK Steel.
Yes.
So I kind of did had a pretty good pullback, you know. I added at around 780, and I was thinking to probably add a little bit more. I don't know.
Did you catch the run up? So AK Steel, folks, November 2nd was $4.93. It ran up to 11.30. Now it's pulled back. Now, did you own it on that run up there also?
Yes, I did.
Did you take any money?
I took a little off, you know.
Okay, so now, okay, so this is a problem. Okay, so watch. I mean, I know you know the math behind this, Sam, but you went from $5 to 11.30 and didn't take any money, right?
I took some off, so yeah, I did make a little, but I kept a lot of my position on.
So how far do you think this stock can go?
I was thinking that maybe it might go until like 750, you know.
No, I mean, how far up do you think it can go?
I don't know, maybe around the same level, 10, 11 again.
I see. But this time you'll sell it? Is that what's going on?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so I wouldn't be adding... my take on all these steel stocks is they're all going low. These are ABC structures on the way down.
Okay.
So let's see what we have here. You know, November 2nd, 493, goes all the way up to 1139. Then you go sideways, and, you know, it has no volume up here at the highs, and then you break down. You break down on the 24th. And the way this is trading at this level, like, see, today's for being a bull, you didn't want to see this go up on light volume today at all. See how it's going against the downdraft on Wednesday? I had 30 million shares. Now you're going up on 18. You're going against this other downdraft of 74 million. And when you pull this back, if I just put this on a weekly, you know, this is monster volume, man. I mean, this thing wants to go back to 562. If we go over to U.S. Steel, you're going to see the same thing. U.S. Steel yesterday, you know, U.S. Steel is not a shot here. I mean, I wouldn't shot AKS because it's only $7. So U.S. Steel looked like, you know, yesterday what it did is this. It goes up on good volume, you know, so it's like, okay, you're going, it has to get up and over 35.30 in order to basically get to higher price and stay at a higher price. That being said, what you have now this week is that you have a high volume, low with volume, even though that, you know, it rejected that $30.71 right now, but that volume is huge, man. So I'd be careful in those steel stocks because it just doesn't...
Okay, what do you think about Vale?
Okay, so you got VALE. This is one of the largest commodity producers. It just produces everything. Just you go gold, nickel, copper, aluminum, potash. You get it. They produce it. This is a different setup. You know, this setup here. I mean, if you're looking to buy it, you know, this equity here, folks, went from $5 to $11. You could look. I'd let this pull back to like $9, somewhere in there. And as long as it's pulling back with lighter volume, you get some action. This is operated correctly all the way up. You come off the low of $2 January of last year. You move up to $6 with volume. You pull back to $3 with light volume. You build some cars. You break topside again in October with volume. You see the difference? You see how this is literally building floors, folks. If you want to see something that's kind of classic, that you really have buyers and pullbacks, it goes light. You build cause, meaning cause, going sideways for about 5 months, for about 4 months. You break out again. You go sideways again with anemic volume, and you break topside again. That's a lot better looking than those steel stocks.
Okay.
Yeah. Cooking, man.
Great. Thanks a lot, Tom.
Okay, have a great one. Have a safe one.
Yeah, you too.
We go take a look at some of the higher volume stocks out here, folks. You get Bank of America up 55 cents. You get Macy's up $1.99. That thing is getting taken over. Hanes Brands is down $3.70. That thing's getting killed. Evidently, we're not wearing whatever they make. Apple is up 35 cents. 877-927-6648. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. Dow up 171. NASDAQ up 26. S&P's up 16. We're going to be right back.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. You have Boeing up 16 cents. You got Citigroup up $1.76. Oxy is up 66 cents. You get GM up 52. Let's go to Joe in Massachusetts. Hey, Joe, what's going on?
Hey, Tom. How you doing today?
I'm doing great, man. Yourself?
Hey, hang in there.
Good. So what's the weather like up there right now?
It's mid-30s. It's not too bad.
That's good. So, that's not bad.
Yeah, a couple more weeks and the winter will be behind us.
I know. That's crazy, right? It's not crazy. It's great, but it's pretty amazing that it is February already. It's wild.
Yep. Coming fast.
Yeah. So you want to look at Freeport-McMoRan?
Yes, Tom. I wondered if what's a good entry point to kind of pick that up for more of a hold for like a year time frame.
Okay, so let's take a look at it. You get Freeport-McMoRan. The low for the year out here is $4.35. The high is 17. The PE is 13. And inside Freeport-McMoRan, folks, you're talking about huge amount of copper, gold, oil, and gas. We take a look at this. 4 months ago, the stock's trading at 930. You're at 1586. Okay, so let's see. So this is an ABC up too. Let me just see where you got 326 million. Yeah.
Well, that's pretty heavy volume today.
Yeah, I know it's pulling back. It's pulling back with some volume. You're going to get a shot at this. So let's see, 352. 14, that's, let's say 4, that's 10, that's 19, okay. So you got a setup that looks like it wants to trade up to this 19 to 21 area. You're at 1584. That was on a weekly I had put it, folks. Okay, so now what you're doing is that you're coming off these highs and you get some volume. So it's kind of set up the bottom of the consolidation. I would... you're at 1584. You can start looking at it about 1322. And where I'm going, Joe, is I'm going to the highs of November 9th. That came off. That came off the low. It came off it good. What you have is that you have a swing point down there at 1313 that you can, it looks to me like this probably would be a consolidation for a while because, it had a big run. There's no doubt. And if it pulls back, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I kicked myself for not buying it a year ago at the $3.50, and just kind of, it was a steal, like buy of a lifetime almost,
Yeah, I know. It's pretty intense. It had hit, folks, in January of 2016, $3.52. Let me just pull this back. Let me see what that was actually doing. Yeah, and if you want to see this, let me just see this for a second. Hold it. So that was going into the 2008 downdraft, which was, that's 740. It's interesting here. Just have patience with this, man, because what is really strange, when you test a swing low, folks, you want to test it on light volume. And, this didn't, man. I mean, this, which was really hard to do. So that was testing that swing low of 2008, and the volume expanded, which most of every other stock out here, when it did it, it tested it with lighter volume and then took off. Now this is just the opposite. So
I think because they bought all those oil and gas resources that kind of collapsed at that time.
They did. They bought right at the high, folks. They bought this oil company right at the high. It was like, whoa, man. Oil was what? Oil was $1.25 then a barrel, I think, right? Yeah.
And they, I think they had to, shed that, so it hurt their earnings even more.
Oh yeah. So just take your time with it, man. I mean, it's pulling back way too much volume today, so just let it be a bit. If the volume contracts as it's coming into the lower areas from November 9th, you get some action.
Okay, so I'll watch that pretty tightly, and I mean, for a year or two, it should keep kind of moving up, though.
I like the setup. The key here, though, is no doubt making sure that you just, let this get back in so it can prove itself to you again in the market. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Because it's off the lows. But watch what happens is that when something has got that destroyed, right? Let me just show you something. This is what's always dangerous in an equity that has got destroyed and it's come off, and we all look at it and say, "Wow, that's really good." This has only done a 0.382 retracement from where it was down. Now, what happens with a 0.382? So what I mean by this, folks, is this: is that the downdraft was so severe, it went from $39 down to $3. So this counter trend bounce went at 0.382, and it was right to it, which is just a mind blow. $15 and 29 cents is a 0.382. You're at 15.85, right? And you went to 16. I understand that, but that's a 0.382. That's telling you that's a normal dead cat bounce. You know, that's nothing extraordinary. You know, but I like how it's come off. I mean, that month of November. November's a good month. I mean, has the volume, and I would just wait till it pulls back into that area, and you might have some action.
Yeah, because all the stimulus, you know, with the roads and bridges, that may not even happen. So
that's and there are a lot. You know, the reality is that China is still the mover here, and all the commodity business, folks, China's the mover. You know, the bottom line is that we could build all the infrastructure we want that Trump is saying that he'd like to get built, and guess what? China probably does that every 3 months. So
yeah.
it's just over the top. So as long as China keeps going, you know, commodities and minerals themselves, you know, are basically in demand.
Great. Tommy, thank you so much.
Okay, man. Have a great one. Have a safe one. Go Pats. Let's go to Dave in Cape Cod. Hey, Dave, what's going on?
Not too much, Tom. How are you?
I'm doing great, man. Yourself?
I'm doing great. Thank you.
Cool. So, 3D systems, huh?
Yes, sir. Yeah, over the last year, you know, I like what it looks like, but before that, I don't like that at all. I was just curious on your thoughts.
Let's take a look. So, this is 3D systems. This is the 3D printers. The low for the year is 754. The high's 1976. The PE's 38. So let me pull this back a little. Yeah, I wouldn't touch this. So even, you know, when you bring this up, you know, the stock has got hurt big time. It just looks like it went from 100 down to $6.
Right.
And this still hasn't even taken out a major swing point. This would have to, like, yeah, this is. I wouldn't be touching this. You have, you know, it's excuse me, it's trying to get up to that $19. I wouldn't touch until it actually got over that, then buy the pullback, because this hasn't even, it has not taken out a major swing point on the way up. You know, it's making some. That's why I was saying the $19. If it takes that out with volume and then pulls back, then you get some action. But thus far, you still don't.
I see some volume coming into it. That's why it keeps going into
no,
it.
there's no doubt. There's no doubt. And what happens, folks, is that, you know, that was good volume, man. You know, the 9th of January as well as the 19th.
Yep.
But it hasn't taken out a swing point, man. And that's a big deal after a downdraft like that.
All right.
Thank you so
much.
Have a great one, man. Have a safe one. You stay right there, folks. We'll come right back.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen live during those shows, and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com.
Tiger Real Estate Opportunity Fund is currently offering 4-year first mortgages on many of the fully renovated properties that it has purchased. The first mortgages are third-party appraised with a maximum loan-to-value ratio of 70%, providing a secured investment that pays a fixed return of 5% annually, which works out to a monthly income of more than $416 per $100,000 investment with your principal intact and secured. These 4-year first mortgages are perfect for anyone looking for a secured investment that provides monthly income much like a CD. For more information, email tigerfund@tfnn.com or click on the Tiger Real Estate Opportunity Fund banner along the right side of the tfnn.com homepage, or call our office directly at 877-518-9190. There's a limited supply, so act now. The Path of Least Resistance is David White's daily trading newsletter, and if you're looking for active trading ideas, then now's a perfect time for a 30-day free trial to this powerful daily trading advisory service. David uses his years of trading experience to offer his subscribers his trading ideas each morning in his Path of Least Resistance newsletter. Using a combination of equity trades along with options, David keeps his subscribers up to date with all pertinent market information with intraday afternoon updates when warranted. Don't miss out on this great chance to get a 30-day free trial to David's daily newsletter, The Path of Least Resistance, with no obligation to pay anything. David has been delivering solid recommendations for his subscribers recently, and if you'd like to see the type of newsletter he delivers every morning, then visit the front page of TFNN and you'll find the Path of Least Resistance under Trading Newsletters. For all the details and to start your 30-day free trial today, log on to TFNN.com now.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now up 182. You get the NASDAQ up 26. S&Ps are up 17. We take a look at the volumes out here on the NYSE. Yeah, it's going to be light volume. So you get you're at 563. That should come in at about 700. You're going into 873. On the NASDAQ Composite, we're at 1.4, and you're going into 2 billion. So that can do a couple hundred million, 1.6. Bottom line, we'll see where that shakes out, but it's definitely light volume. Let's go to Rod in Denver, Colorado. Hey, Rod, what's going on?
Hi there. Thanks again, and thanks for the great job you guys do, in particular yourself. I had two things. Number one, I know you're involved in real estate down there in Florida, but I just wanted to, an article came out in the Denver Post here about a week ago in Boulder.
Yes.
You won't believe this. A couple units sold up in Boulder. It was total of 28 units.
Okay.
The per unit price.
Yeah.
$578,571 per unit.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. And how many square feet were they?
I don't know. It's 28 units. I think these are mostly two bedrooms, you know.
Okay.
But what they do, these are units they rent out to college students, and I think they get like $1,000 a bed.
Yeah, right. And if you've never been in Boulder, folks, Boulder's beautiful. And the Denver real estate market, well, the Colorado real estate market, period, is on fire anyway. I mean, it's one of the strongest markets in the whole country, you know.
Yeah, but that's an amazing price.
And listen, in South Boston, listen, this is sick. In South Boston, folks, they're getting $600 a foot. So a foot. So, what you're talking about, okay, so what we're talking about is we're not talking about a new building. We're talking about a building that could be a 1920s and 1930 building, and it's $600 a foot, man. I mean, it's pretty intense. Well, you know, it's pretty wild, man. But you know, guess what? It's city living. Well, what you have in Boulder, Boulder's a special place anyway. I mean, you get the university there. The college apartments like that get a fortune. There's no doubt, and that's how that goes. It's per bed. And they, you know, push them in, so.
Second question was a real smart guy has been, one of these services has been recommended, STM Electronics. He calls it the chips that they go into are going to be part of the Internet of the future. They call it, of course, they're providing chips for the electric chargers, and they're providing chips so that computers can talk to each other in terms of manufacturing, and robots talking to each other, and that's kind of the future. And I just wonder what your thoughts on STM Electronics. He thinks he's,
let's take a look.
So,
okay, so they design, develop, manufacture semiconductor integrated circuits. The company's products are used in telecommunications, automotive, computer. So the lows, $5.11. The highs, $14. The PE's 22. Oh boy.
It's doubled in 6 months, that's for sure.
Yeah, don't buy this, that's for sure. Not yet. Okay, let me pull this up. So this has been a one-way shot, folks. Now, who is pumping this?
Paul McPhilly. He's he apparently won that contest. They gave him $50 million, turned it into $6 billion or something. And it's he's a lot of credentials behind him.
Okay.
And
so
he's.
Let me just say, I'm just
basically.
You can kind of tell when I look at an equity that goes like this, and that's the reason I asked. You can tell when there's a pump that's happening because it's just so dramatic. So this equity here, this is like coming back from the dead, right? It was a $73 equity.
Yeah.
Went down to $4. Now you're at 14. The way I'd look at this, okay, so just as you said, it just went from 7 to 14 in 3 months. You know, wait for a first pullback and see what type of volume you get on the pullback. You know, if you get big volume, then you might get a shot at getting into this at like 1026. Where I'm going with the 1026 is the high of the. Is it the 30th? Yeah, it's the 30th of November, Ron. I think I just lost him.
And I noticed the sector like Intel's been weak, but then CY, Cypress is up big today, so it's a kind of a mixed sector, I think.
Well, and what has happened, that sector has been on fire. I mean, you go look at Advanced Micro. Advanced Micro just went, from $6 to, $12. The sector itself has been on fire. There's no doubt about it. But I wouldn't be, on STM, I wouldn't be biting on that just yet, because
Okay, appreciate that.
Okay, man. You have a great one, a safe one. This equity no doubt took off. But bottom line is that you can see when you actually also bring this equity back, they have buyers now, but when you bring this back, they've been basing out for a long time. It was a $97 stock. Actually, you know what's really cool here? So check this out. This is going to be a personality stock. Oh, this is intense. So check this out. This is like insane. But this is what was happening in 1990. In October of 1998, the stock was a $5.90 stock. In February of 2000, it was 73. In April of 2000, it was 48. And then the rest is history, as they say. Down in a huge way. So let's go over and take a look at the dollar. So what we're going to have out here, the dollar is having a hard time holding price. Markets, going to be closed for the weekend in another, 12 minutes. Sunday night, though, you're going to get this currency market is going to get active once again. And this dollar, folks, right now is building cause. Well, it had broken down. It broke down on Tuesday. Broke a B point of an ABC structure on the way down. Had the wide price spread. Had volume, all of the above. What we did out here today is that it tried to get to higher price and it couldn't handle it. We went to 100.370. And, that is with a good jobs number. I mean, that jobs number was good. It looks like inside that jobs number, the way the market was evidently looking at it, the market was looking at it that, okay, we didn't have any wage growth, because the number itself was no doubt large. The aspect of the Fed going up on rates, however, the Fed rate probability, this is interesting. So it started out at 30% in March. Went down to 24% this morning. It's 30% right now. So there's a 30% probability. This is where the federal fund futures rate, this is where traders are betting on. March 15th is your next Fed meeting. The meeting after that is on May 3rd. There's a 47.1% chance of a rate hike. The June meeting, which is June 14th, is 70%. So bottom line, the way the market is looking right now, the May meeting will be a toss-up, as the market's trading right now. And what you did have on the prior meeting this week, you did not have a press conference. So when you don't get a press conference at the meeting anyway, bottom line, the market is not looking for a rate hike at all. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. Dow Industrials right now up 192. Nasdaq's up 30. S&P's up 17. We're going to be right back, folks.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Let's go take a look at the gold market. We take a look at the XAU. XAU out here, folks, is trading at 92.83, and we can put these things on a weekly right now because, of course, we're finishing up the week. And what you're going to see out here is that this baby number one is going to basically is pushing into the swing from last week, has some juice behind that move, and looks to me like this little baby is going to be making its way up into this 101 area. So last week we pushed with 192 million shares. Right now, 150 plus, let me see here, 150 plus HP. Come on. Oh, that's good. Yeah, it's going to be 150. It's going to be around the same. It's going to be 180 into 180. So that's a decent push. We go take a look at the Gold Bugs Index, the HUI. HUI right now is trading at 211.92. That baby looks like it wants to run up to this 249. And we take a look at this volume characteristic. Oh, this is even better. I like it. So 108 million. We're pushing into 108. And that's going to be really okay. So we're pushing into 108, and that's going to be pushing in with like a 125. That's a decent setup, folks. The gold contract itself, this baby's in an ABC structure on the way up. This has been rejecting lower price in a big way. And so this thing wants to make that launch from 258 to 300. I mean, yeah, well, to 1258 to 1300. And of course, that's all about the good old U.S. dollar, folks. Dollar, even as we're coming into this close out here, is having a hard time holding price at all. So this is the major sellers in the dollar. It broke the B point, did it with volume, all the above. You're at 99,730. That baby has a confirmed ABC structure on the way down into the 96,970 mark. So that's going to be quite a hit. If we do take a look at the continuous contract inside the dollar, what you're going to see is that we came off the 95 area, fast, furious. You go right back to November, 95,900. Went straight up to the 103. Well, we went straight right back to the 99. I expect you're going to go right back. Once you got inside the 100.600 mark, it's a failure. And you make the case that you're actually going back to 91 on a longer-term basis. But I expect we're going to go back to 95 right now because that's where this whole move had started from. If you would like to test drive the gold report, folks, great time to do it. You can come over to our website at TFNN. You go to newsletters. You go to investment newsletters. You can test drive the gold report 30 days absolutely free. If you'd like to test drive my market insights, when you go to newsletters, go to trading newsletters, and then you can test drive that 2 weeks absolutely free. What I expect you're going to see out here Sunday night also is that if we go into the Nikkei, what you're going to see, the Nikkei is under pressure right now. It was a sideways move last night. You're at 18,918, and that baby is pushing into its swing lows, pushing in with some volume. The yen bottom line is getting stronger, and as the yen gets stronger, what ends up happening there also is that that's when gold gets stronger. Bottom line is that the Japanese government is doing everything and anything to weaken the yen, and just guess what? It just won't go down, and that's been happening for years. The yen has just gone from $118 to yen to $100 to $1 rather. We're down at the 112 right now, and there's no support. There's basically no support coming all the way back to 105. So I expect that's exactly where we're going to go as the dollar gets to lower price. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. And whatever you want in life, folks, visualize it like a nice big motion picture. Step into it, take ownership of it, and fly with it. Everything you need is right inside you, folks. Go have a blast with it. Look forward to speaking it right back here Monday morning, 8 o'clock. Go get them, folks.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.